Imagine waking up every single day and having constant back pain. Every little move hurts, even while you're sitting. This is certainly a scenario nobody wants to be in, and after 15 years, our next guest, Blair, hit her breaking point.
In 7th grade, they were doing the standard testing for scoliosis. My gym teacher immediately noticed something was off with my back. They did scoliosis surgery, in which they inserted a titanium rod and 6 screws down the middle of my spine to correct it from the 56-degree angle. And then about 8 months after my surgery, I heard something snap. They rushed me to the hospital and they said, yes, you have a hairline fracture in your titanium rod. I was in the back brace from 7th grade up until 10th grade. Kids are cruel, and it's not fun finding out in 7th grade that you have scoliosis, and all the activities that I had were taken away. For the past 15 years, I have been living with this broken titanium rod in my back. And ever since then, I've been in chronic pain. You can see how one side sticks out further, and this side goes in, and this side is straight. My boyfriend Marcus helps me out tremendously.
It's painful to see her in pain and not being able to do anything.
I'm very concerned about having kids. I'm not sure if I can even handle the weight of a baby. Lately, I've been in so much pain that I have to be on the inversion table 2 or 3 times a day. I found out about Dr. Melamed, and I am just so excited to hear what he thinks he can do for me.
You want to go look at the x-rays now?
Yes.
Let's go. So you can see where the rods are broken. 3 spots is broken.
What?
There's one here too on that.
Oh, God, that's even more than I thought.
Something like this is not life-threatening. Basically, it has to come down to how you feel it's affecting you, how much the pain you're having. I don't know exactly what we're going to do yet until we get more imaging studies, basically. I'm going to set that imaging studies up.
I've been in back pain for so long that I just can't imagine it being fixed.
Blair joins us along with Dr. Melamed, and well, I want to ask you, why have you waited so long to try to get this addressed?
Well, finding out in 7th grade was hard because I went through 2 back braces, and then after I had the surgery, it was such a traumatic experience for me. I didn't think that there was anything that anybody else could do. And I've dealt with it for so long that finding out now that I might be able to get some help, it's nerve-wracking.
Oh, and Dr. Melamed, I know you did further studies. Clearly a lot was going on that needs addressing. What hope is there?
Well, I think the original surgery, first of all, I think it was with the right intention. She really needed the operation, and no question about it. And they tried to do it actually minimally invasive. They actually, instead of opening up the chest, which is the traditional way, they actually did thoracoscopically to go in. But one of the downfalls with that is you're kind of limited because you're working through little portals, so you can't have as good visualization if you have opened it up. So because of that, we saw 1 rod on there. So having 1 rod, it's usually not strong enough. That's why I'm actually not surprised it broke, because the forces are too strong. And when the rod breaks, that means the area of the spine hasn't healed. And we did more imaging studies after I saw you, and you could clearly see on the CAT scan the areas that hasn't fused. And the curve has almost gone back to what she was before. Not as bad, but it's got back there, basically.
She's got the curve that she was dealing with in addition to a broken rod in her back right now.
Right, because it's painful, because an area you meant to fuse, now it's like loose there, it's separated, so the nerve endings, it's painful every time she tries it.
This is really an example of how a minimally invasive approach sometimes is not the best way, even though the scar is smaller and the recovery might be quicker in the short term. In the long term, it might not be best. But what do you think about Blair's future ability to carry a baby if she were to undergo correction?
As far as having a future pregnancy, no problem, go for it. As many kids as possible.
More tears. Right.
So that's all very good news. You sought out help, but you're still in pain.
Yes.
And she still needs help. Well, where do we go from here?
Well, great news. After, as I said, you left, I had a chance to sit down, look at the study a lot more in detail, and your CAT scan you just had done, I think yesterday, I was looking at it, and I think, we can fix it. All from the back, 1 surgery, and straighten you out. There's hope. We can fix it. Not get maybe the perfect curve straight as it was, because you're an adult now.
Right.
The curves are different. But get you out of pain and get a nice balanced spine. And the good news is that all her discs below they did surgery is perfect, which is great. On that.
And so, Dr. Melamed here, who's a great spine surgeon, knows he can do this. And when the time is right, if you so choose, in consultation with Dr. Melamed, he's going to do this for you if you choose, and you're offering your services
For free.
Oh my God.
Are you glad you sought help?
I'm so glad. This is just a miracle. I feel like I had to go through that traumatizing experience just to get this blessing, and I'm just so thankful. Thank you so much.
Thanks for sharing your story, Dr. Melamed. We really thank you as well. A lot more to come. Stick around.
Coming up next.